Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Precious Moments and it's a bit late seeing as I've got a couple of videos up already, but I thought I'll do a get to know me tag and just a general welcome to my channel. So what's my channel going to be about? A lot of travel videos. As you've seen already, I love to travel. It's one of my favourite things to do. Just a lot of random fun vlogs, as that's personally my favourite thing to watch on YouTube, and just some fun videos really. And if you do have any suggestions, please DM me on Instagram or Twitter or leave a comment down below. Right, so let's get into the about me section. So I've just gotten some questions off the internet, so I'm just going to literally read from it here. Okay, so introduce yourself. I've already introduced myself. What is my age? I would say guess, but I literally have videos up celebrating my birthday, so I am 22, even though I've been told I look much younger than that, but there we have it, I'm 22. Okay, where are you from? So I was born in Nigeria and I came to UK when I was 3, I think. Yeah, and I've been living in London since. Next question. What school do I go to? So I'm actually a university student and I currently go to Bristol University. I already have a degree in bioethics, a Bachelor of Honours, but currently I am a medical student and well, thanks to coronavirus, I'm heading into my 4th year of uni now. So I'm 2/3 of the way done, which at the start did not seem like it at all. But yeah, I am a medical student actually, so if you do have any questions about medicine in general, how to get into medicine, kind of like the BMAT UCAT process, drop a message either in the comments or DM me and I'm more than happy to do a video about it. I actually do work for the university kind of in how to get into medicine, so I'm more than happy to do that too. Okay, next question. What is my favourite food? I really like Nigerian food. I'm not actually a fan of Western food much, so I think my favourite food definitely has some kind of yam plantain combo. I love fried rice. I love fried rice. I prefer fried rice over jollof rice actually. I love fish. I prefer fish over meat. Yam versus plantain, that's where it gets a bit sticky for me, but you get the general drift. Okay, so my favourite book, the most life-changing book ever, is the Bible. So I am a Christian, so my favourite book is the Bible. Favourite book of the Bible, I'm currently reading Isaiah. I feel like that might be my favourite book, but so far definitely Romans. I do like Romans and James. Romans and James are great. However, and in terms of kind of like non-fiction book, it's there's a book called Jump Into Confusion by Liz Rettig, and this was my like, I used to read so much when I was in secondary school, and then A-levels came and I was trying to balance sports at the same time, so I just stopped basically. But it's such a good book, like it's an easy quick read. I think I read it again like last summer just because it was something quick and I knew that it would just make me, you know, happy. Like I like feel good stuff and all about, you know, stress-free, doing what makes me happy and all that kind of stuff, and that book is just so cute and such an easy read. So yeah, Jump Into Confusion by Liz Rettig. Such a good book. I even bought it on iBooks, like it's great. Okay, favourite movie. I'm a huge movie buff, so I think one thing that I might actually do in my channel as well is just kind of like do top 10 young A movies, or top 10 like, I don't know, romance movies or whatever. But my favourite movie of all time is called A Bronx Tale. It's set in the Bronx as you hear it, and it's about a young man, and it's mainly about the young man and his family, the dynamics between his father and then like another man that kind of imposes a kind of father figure on him, and that kind of puts stress on his father relationship, and also a young woman who's of a different race to him, and that causes a bit of stir as well, as it is set quite a way back in time. But absolutely amazing movie. I remember I even did my GCSE coursework on it, got an A star, so there we go. Right, next question. My favourite perfume, it's this one that I'm currently using. So it is Delilah Divin by Givenchy Paris. This is my favourite perfume at the moment, absolutely love it. Yeah. Favourite holiday, so I do travel a lot, but by far my favourite holiday is Thailand. So I went to Phuket in Thailand in 2016 to celebrate my 18th birthday. I went with my longest friend. I've known her for the longest, I think, since we were in nursery or reception, one of those, and she literally lives 6 doors down from me. I went with her. Her birthday's like 5 days before mine as well, so we both celebrated our 18th together, and I also went with my sister and her 2 friends, and it was just the best holiday ever. The hotel was great, the vibe was great, and also being like a, you know, black and a female when you travel to different countries, it can be so awkward sometimes. I have had really horrid experiences in different countries I've been to. Again, if you want a story time on that, be sure to link. I'm more than happy to talk about that more. But Thailand was just so great. It's so cheap. The vibe was fantastic. The food was amazing. Like, such great weather. I can't fault Thailand, honestly. There's nothing I can really fault it. But yeah, that was definitely my favourite holiday. Okay. Have you been out of the country? Yes, I have been out of the country. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have 4 immediate siblings. I'm the youngest of 5. I have 2 older brothers, 2 older sisters. Okay. What are some of your favourite TV shows? Game of Thrones, the originals, so sad that's over. I loved Sense8. I don't know if you guys know about Sense8 on Netflix, but watch it. I love it. I was devastated when they cancelled it. Like, I can't believe it. Just like the Get Down as well, they cancelled that as well. That was fantastic. What else is mine? Teen Wolf, although like I've missed out loads of seasons, so I really do need to catch up. I'm trying to think any of, but those are the top ones that I come to mind, like Game of Thrones, originals, Sense8, The Get Down. Those are my, you know, I love. Oh, Atypical, I'm in love with that at the moment as well. Okay. How tall are you? So I am 5'6" 3/4", so let's just round it up to 5'7", basically. Okay. Do you do any sports? Yes, okay, maybe not currently do any sports, but I used to do a lot of sports when I was younger. So when I was in primary school, the first sport I got into was rugby, so obviously tag rugby, and that was really fun. And it was because of tag rugby, I remember during my sports day that my coach found me, or scouted me, whatever you want to call it, and then he changed to the secondary school that I went to, so I was meant to go to a different secondary school, and then he did a bit of razzle dazzle, and then I ended up in another secondary school. And only God knows how I got my grades, because I was missing a lot of like classes because of athletics. I remember they would take us out like Tuesdays and Thursdays after lunchtime to like train and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, athletics, I was very hot on that, you know, represented like Great Britain, and I went to like English schools and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that was great. And I kind of, the disciplines in athletics, so track and field, that I did, my main ones were sprints, so like 100, 200, or, you know, 150, the little like, you know, perfect midpoint in between the two. I also did long jump, which I absolutely loved, was my favourite one, but that one just gave me so much injuries from that. I also dabbled in high jump, but then again I stopped growing vertically and I started growing horizontally more, so I couldn't do that. I did pentathlon, so which meant I also took part in shot put and javelin. Absolutely horrendous at javelin I am. 800 as well, which is a killer. And I also tried pole vault. So I've been around in athletics, actually. I've tried loads of different disciplines, but yeah, loved that. When I went to uni, in secondary school, I also did netball, which was super fun, and I actually carried it on in sixth form. I made like a netball club when I got to my sixth form, and then I remember when I got to uni, I was like, yeah, I'm in a netball club, I'm gonna like be the star in the netball team. Oh my god, I didn't even make it through the trial. I left halfway and I was like, this is too hardcore. But yeah, but in uni I did I joined the track team, but it was just a bit too far, and I joined the rugby team, but it was just a bit too cliquey, which is not unusual for uni anyway. So now I just kind of like do gym or do like my own kind of stuff anyway. But yeah, so I'm very, very sporty. I love it. I think it's important, you know, not only just for like your physical well-being but also for your mental well-being. Like I remember last year when I was doing my dissertation, 15,000 just for a dissertation, right? I remember like the only thing that got me through it, I did it in like 7 days because I had my sister's wedding in Nigeria, so I had to fly out, but the only thing that got me through it was because I would literally go to the gym for like an hour, 2 hours afterwards, and that would just give me the endorphins that I needed to keep going. Okay, do I have any pets? No, not in this house. So I'm back in London, by the way, so this is my my mum's house. No, I don't have any pets. Would I have one when I'm older? I'd like to think yes, but then I don't think I have the energy to look after them. So maybe when I have kids then and they want it, then I can say yes and they have to look after it, but I can also claim that I have a pet there, if that makes sense. But yeah, so do I like university? Do I not like university? I think I will literally do a whole different video on that, because Isn't that a question? Isn't that a question? I have such a hate love, more hate relationship with uni, but for different reasons. I feel like every year there's something different that's happened, but I think the one thing that I'll give to uni is that it definitely drew me closer to God, just because of how difficult it was. My favourite memory of uni has to be during my second year. It was snowing. It was like, I don't know, during winter, like maybe February or something. And I remember, like, I'm quite impulsive. I like to, like, especially when it's to go out, I like to be like, oh, can you go out with it? Can you go out? Let's go out. I remember I called one of my friends. I was like, oh, let's go out. And then she was like, yeah, sure, because she was always down for things as well, which is one of the reasons why I loved her. And we went out, and then we were like, oh, let's go bother this person. So we went to another friend's house, and then we were like, oh, how are you doing? Da, 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 da. And we were like, oh, come out and play in the snow. And he was like, no, no, no. And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, what if I get another friend to come? I should probably use names, but I don't really know if they want their name in there or not. But I was like, what if I get another friend to come? Managed to convince him to come as well, which is another reason why I'm really good friends with him, because he's, again, on it for stuff. And then I remember we all just, like, the four of us all just went out, played in the snow. We went to, like, Wilko, bought, like, those plastic boxes, and just went, like, down the hill, Brandon Hill, if you guys know Bristol. And it was so fun. Then we went to my friend's house, the first friend, and then she, like, made us, like, dinner and stuff like that. And that's just by far one of my, like, whenever I think of uni, I think of, like, a really good day. That day comes to mind. That was just such a really fun day.
Alright, boom,
Right, okay, I guess that's it. I wanted it to be like a kind of short, snappy video. I talk a lot, in case you haven't noticed, but I hope you enjoy it. So be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and share the video as well. If you do want more videos from me about, like, you know, about whatever, whether it's medicine, whether it's, you know, sports, uni, whatever it is, then just let me know. Leave a comment or DM me on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. And yeah, so I'll be back with more videos. Subscribe, and thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.